Alright, folks. It's Tuesday, January 6th. Historical talk for a minute. It's been the 4 years since the Capitol riots, man. 5 years? Yeah, it's been 5 years. Sorry, not 4 years, 5 years. Man, it's already been half a decade already since that shit. Man, wildin'. Anyway, it's been a year since I started, since I did work at Amazon, 1 year ago today, I started my first day over there. And it was a Monday, obviously, so I started my first day at Amazon January 6th, 2025. From January 6th to July 10th. So, it was a year ago today. Time flies, man, I tell you. I was only there for 6 months. It's already crawling up to 6 months for me. 10 more days and I'll have been there for 6 months. Which I hope that the year keeps sliding by well so that I can hopefully gain a really good career of some kind. But anyway, I've already talked about that shit a dozen times, so yeah. But in reality right now, from then to now, it'll be almost 6 months. So I got in contact with Jake again. I forgot he had a Facebook account. I forgot he fucking has a Facebook account. So I got a hold of him on that. My finger's itching like hell. I got scratched somehow right there. And it's been itching like a mother lately. Anyway, yeah, man, I'm so tired, honestly. Can you blame me for kind of like having a hard time thinking of shit to say? Going on to yesterday, I guess, I took a cat nap after I got through my first building, so that's why there was no part 1, part 2, or 3. It was just part 1. I was so burnt out over the weekend, and yesterday I just fell asleep for about I kept waking up like every 10 minutes, but it was nice. It was really nice, because, I need to start catching up. I don't need to catch up on sleep. I don't need to catch up on sleep, but I forgot to put medicine in my nose. My nose is all dry and shit right now. Sorry. Alright. So. Alright. My nose is bothering me right now. I'm sorry. Yeah, I managed to sleep for a while. And, went to the second building. It was full packed again, which I was really sad because I was like, man, I was just enjoying everybody being. I mean, not that I don't like anybody there, everybody is okay. It's just they're too quiet. You know what I mean? It's weird. There are the really cool, respectably nice ones that say hi and will conversate, but then there are other ones who will just completely. But I'm the same way too. If you won't talk to me, I have a hard time talking too, so I don't exactly blame them. But they're all mostly chill for the most part. It's just it sucks sometimes when they're extremely quiet. But again, I'm not one to bitch. I shouldn't bitch because they could be mean. They could be really mean if they really wanted to, I guess. You know? Well, actually, they can't, you know, but because I won't put up with that shit. But I'm just glad there's none of that. You know what I mean? They let me do my job, and they're respectful enough to be out of the way for me to do it. So I'm not trying to talk shit about the soldiers or nothing like that. It's just when they're too serious, sometimes it's kind of weird, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna get there early today. I'll get there by like 5:52. So it's another ride free. I remember that, being able to ride the bus free for a while. It's one thing I hope to never have to do again, is ride the bus. So but anyway, yeah, it was just a regular normal day. I got out at a normal time. Turns out my dad might be moving sooner, probably. Depends on what Saturday's gonna look like, but he's probably moving back a lot sooner than we were expecting. But if not, February 1st is the latest. But yeah, he's done being in California. He doesn't want nothing to do with California no more, which I don't blame him, dude. Get the fuck out of there. Get out of California. There's nothing for you up there, you know. There's nothing for you. Yeah. He messaged me yesterday, and he was like, yeah, his landlord's got to meet up with him on Saturday, so his landlord might just throw him the deposit and kick him out or something like that, which that sucks, but you know, he is sort of entitled to a 30-day time period. But I just told him I'd just get out if I can. It'd be hard to have to quit your job, but you know, just do that, or at least finish out that week. You know, that Saturday is his last day anyway of the week anyway, so might have to probably call it there, maybe. I don't know, but yeah, so it might be sooner than we thought. But yeah, so work was just a regular day, really. Actually, there's nothing good or bad to say about it, other than it was just, which it's a good thing. That's a good thing. It was just a regular day. I went home. I kept bouncing back and forth on the Xbox and played my guitar for a few hours. And this bass style that my pastor gave me, I'll have to do a video on it. I don't understand how to fucking use it at all. I have no idea what I'm doing or how I'm, you know, I have to somehow, like, figure out what the fuck I'm doing. Because I would play the frets, it would be like start at the 6th fret, but then it would be like 4, 3, 1, 6, and I'm like, what does this mean? Like, what is that? What is this? You know? So I don't know. I have to go to Wade and ask him, because I'm actually kind of lost. I thought I knew what I was doing, but honestly, I never even knew how to play the damn thing to begin with. So I gotta ask him how to play the dial again, because I don't fucking understand what I'm doing. So That's the thing I'm kind of scared about when it comes to doing music stuff with people and work stuff, is I don't know how to read music. I mean, I somewhat do. I know how to read like tabs, bass tabs and stuff like that. Even though they don't make it easy, you still kind of somehow know how to read like the line, like how Beethoven and all them would write sheet music and shit like that. It would be like on the bar, on the whatever it's called, the bar line or whatever. It'll be like 4, 1 on the top line, which is actually the bottom, the G string, you know, the G string, E-A-D-G, yeah. So the top line will be the G string, and then the bottom line will be the E string, you know. So it's just like, you know, and then the numbers dilated will be, you know, on the writing will be the fret, you know what I mean? It can be still kind of hard to understand, but, you know, it's not impossible, you know. But that fucking dial that I got, that bass dial, I don't understand what I'm doing. I only understand the fret number and the string, but I don't know what pattern it wants me to do it, because I don't know if it wants me to read it down or read it up or what. And, you know, E minor, and I don't know what the fuck. I've heard of E minor, but I don't understand like the actual names of the notes and chords and all that stuff. I don't understand all that. You know, that's why I really hope soon, you know, if I write, which I probably won't, but Jake wants to write material, I'll hopefully get it down fast, because I could be a slow learner to shit that I don't have in my mind to play, you know, or have knowledge of. I could be a little slow to that, and I'll explain that in a minute, but I'm at the gate, so hold on one second. Yeah, there are the really nice holly jolly soldiers like that guy. He's really nice. And then there's the ones who are really fucking like quiet, strict, and Terminator like, you know. Those are the ones that don't make any sense to me. Like, you're in the army, bro, but you're not a fucking Marine. You're not watching the fucking Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. That's what they act like. They act like they're the the guards of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, which they're acting all, no offense, because I know that's a really high maintenance job, high patient job, but, you know, that's all hella extra the way they are with the tomb, you know. Same with the Queen's Guard, you know, that's hella extra, you know, but that's how it is, you know. I see it being as too much, but I know people are just like, that's just what it is, you know, so I'm just not protesting against it or nothing. But anyway, so, yeah, I did like 3 or 4 practices with Wade, you know, over the last 6 months. I don't remember when, but, you know, the last 3 or 4 practices, right? And every time I would completely go like brain fart mode when every time he'd be like, okay, 3rd string, 5th fret, you know, and again, you know, I know where that is now, but like I would be so fucking brain scrambled level, man. I'd just be like, oh my god, and I couldn't catch up with him. You know, he was showing me chords and stuff, and oh my god, dude, I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, oh man, what am I doing here, you know? So, you know, with material that's not automatically imprinted in my head, that I instantly like somehow calculate, like Enter Sandman I knew instantly, obviously. What else? The Zoo by the Scorpions I know instantly. Geddy Lee songs, you know, stuff like that I know instantly, you know. Nirvana songs I know sort of instantly, only a couple, not all of them, but a couple. But Stuff like that, you know, it's because I put my mind to it and I thought about it all day, what it was and how to play it, you know. But material that other people want me to learn and teach, like a church song, man, I fall apart. Or you know, a song that Wade's teaching me, I fall apart. Or you know, hopefully not something that Jake reads that I completely take a million years to learn. I hope not. Anyway, my mom's calling me, but yeah, it was a regular day. I just practiced on my bass and played my games the rest of the night. I fell asleep kind of early, but anyway, it was a good day. So, but y'all have a good one. I'm gonna answer this call. So, bye for now.